Welcome back, everyone. Buckle up because tonight we're diving deep into the unknown, exploring the 10 scariest true stories of 2025. These aren't your average campfire tales, these are real events documented and investigated that'll chill you to your core. From haunted hospitals to vanishing towns, cursed artifacts to phantom hitchhikers, these stories come from the darkest corners of our world. So, dim the lights, grab your favorite blanket, and prepare to be disturbed because these stories are not for the faint of heart. If you're easily spooked, you might want to hit the pause button now, but if you're brave enough to journey with me into the heart of terror, then let's begin. Our journey begins on the outskirts of a forgotten town, where a dilapidated structure stands as a chilling monument to fear itself. The Crestwood Memorial Hospital. Once a beacon of hope, now a decaying shell, Crestwood has become synonymous with unexplained phenomena and bone-chilling encounters. Local legend whispers of the hospital's grim past, riddled with tales of medical mishaps and unexplained patient deaths. But the true horror, they say, began after the hospital's closure when darkness fully enveloped its desolate halls. Multiple witnesses, from curious teenagers to seasoned paranormal investigators, have reported spine-chilling apparitions within Crestwood's walls. Shadowy figures glide down darkened corridors, their moans echoing through the vacant rooms. Spectral nurses, their faces obscured by surgical masks, seem to continue their rounds, pushing invisible gurneys through the dilapidated hallways. The air grows heavy with dread as stories surface of disembodied voices whispering from empty rooms, calling out names of long-deceased patients. Doors slam shut on their own, seemingly controlled by unseen hands, and the chilling laughter of children echoes from the abandoned pediatric ward. Is Crestwood simply a decaying building, its creaking floors and whistling drafts mistaken for something more sinister? Or is it a conduit to another realm, a place where the veil between life and death wears terrifyingly thin? Our next story takes us into the vast and unforgiving expanse of the North Atlantic, where the impossible became tragically real. On a stormy January night, a routine transatlantic flight, Starflight 2025, vanished without a trace, leaving behind a chilling mystery that continues to baffle investigators. Carrying 217 passengers and crew, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner took off from London's Heathrow Airport, destined for New York's JFK. The first leg of the journey was uneventful, with the seasoned pilot reporting clear skies and calm winds. Then, as Flight 2025 entered a particularly remote stretch of airspace, the unthinkable occurred. All communication with air traffic control abruptly ceased. Frantic calls went unanswered, and the plane's transponder signal vanished from radar screens. A massive search and rescue operation was launched, spanning thousands of square miles, but despite the exhaustive efforts, no trace of the missing aircraft was ever found. Theories abound, ranging from catastrophic mechanical failure to sudden, violent weather phenomena, but none fully explain the complete and utter disappearance of a sophisticated modern airliner. Whispers of the supernatural began to circulate, fueled by the lack of concrete evidence. Did Flight 2025 fall victim to a previously unknown atmospheric anomaly? Was it a tragic accident lost to the depths of the ocean, its wreckage forever hidden? Or did something more sinister befall the doomed flight, something that defies rational explanation? Our journey into the heart of darkness takes us deep into the Egyptian desert, where an archaeological discovery unearthed a terrifying secret: a small, obsidian statue, its surface etched with ancient hieroglyphs, radiating an aura of palpable dread. Dubbed the Harbinger by the research team, this artifact would soon unleash a wave of misfortune. The excavation team, led by Dr. Emily Carter, initially celebrated their discovery. However, their elation was short-lived. Unsettling incidents began to plague the expedition. It started with equipment malfunctions and minor accidents. Then, inexplicable illnesses swept through the camp, leaving researchers weak and disoriented. A sense of unease gripped the team, a growing suspicion that their prized artifact was something far more sinister. The true horror unfolded when Dr. Carter, while translating the statue's inscription, was struck by a sudden and fatal heart attack. Her death sent a wave of fear through the expedition. Panicked, the researchers attempted to return the statue, hoping to appease whatever malevolent force they had unleashed. But their efforts proved futile. The artifact seemed to exude a palpable aura of malice, its obsidian surface reflecting back their growing terror. Was the statue cursed, as some whispered, capable of inflicting unimaginable suffering upon those who dared disturb it? Or were the tragic events simply a series of unfortunate coincidences, amplified by the harsh desert conditions and the weight of their discovery? The chilling truth, like the secrets etched upon the harbinger's surface, remains shrouded in mystery. Some mysteries are best left buried. Our next tale takes us to the desolate stretches of Route 66, where a chilling legend has resurfaced with a vengeance. Drivers traveling alone at night have reported encountering a figure shrouded in shadow, thumb outstretched in a desperate plea for a ride. They call him the Vanishing Hitchhiker, and his reappearance has sent a shiver down the spines of even the most seasoned travelers. The stories follow a chillingly similar pattern. A lone driver, navigating the lonely highway under the cloak of darkness, spots a solitary figure standing by the roadside. Driven by a sense of compassion, or perhaps a morbid curiosity, they pull over, offering the hitchhiker a lift. The passenger, usually described as a young man with a haunting sadness in his eyes, speaks little, often mumbling directions to a nearby town or village. Then, as quickly as he appeared, the hitchhiker vanishes without a trace, leaving the driver bewildered and terrified. Some dismiss the tales as hallucinations, the product of exhaustion and the hypnotic rhythm of the open road. Others whisper of a restless spirit, forever searching for a way home, his journey tragically cut short on this lonely stretch of asphalt. Is the Vanishing Hitchhiker simply a modern-day myth, fueled by our fascination with the unknown? Or does a fragment of something more sinister lurk on the desolate backroads of America? Deep within the heart of Redwood National Park lies a place where ancient trees stand as silent witnesses to an unspeakable darkness. They call it Shadowwood, a sprawling forest of towering redwoods and impenetrable undergrowth, shrouded in an eerie silence that speaks volumes. It is a place where legend and reality intertwine, and where those who venture too far seldom return unchanged. For centuries, local tribes have spoken of Shadowwood in hushed tones, warning of a malevolent presence that lurks among the ancient trees. They whisper of disembodied voices echoing through the dense undergrowth, whispering names and weaving tales of unimaginable horror. Lost hikers tell of an oppressive feeling within the forest, as if they are being watched by unseen eyes. Campers who dared to spend the night within Shadowwood's borders have reported terrifying encounters with shadowy figures that flit through the trees, their eyes glowing with an unnatural light. Strange symbols, etched into the bark of ancient redwoods, appear overnight, their meaning unknown but undeniably sinister. Animals avoid the area, their natural instincts warning them of a danger that eludes human senses. Electronic devices malfunction, compasses spin wildly, and time seems to lose all meaning within Shadowwood's grasp. Is Shadowwood simply a pristine wilderness, untouched by human hands and therefore unsettling to our modern sensibilities? Or is it a portal to another dimension, a place where the laws of nature are twisted and distorted, and where ancient evils lie in wait? Our next story takes us from the sprawling wilderness to the supposed safety of suburbia, where a family's idyllic life was shattered by a terrifying phenomenon. In a home filled with laughter and love, a malevolent entity made its presence known. The Harper family faced escalating terror. Pictures tilted, objects vanished, and reappeared in impossible places. Initially dismissed as coincidence, the events grew disturbing. Lights flickered, doors slammed, and whispers filled the air. Desperate, they sought help, but even experts were baffled. Was it a malevolent spirit, or a darker psychological phenomenon? Every town has its share of spooky stories, tales whispered around campfires. But what happens when an urban legend morphs into terrifying reality? That's the chilling question that plagued Oakhaven. Locals shared the legend of the black-eyed children, unsettling figures appearing at doorsteps, their eyes hollowed black pits. Those who heeded their pleas were never seen again. Panic gripped Oakhaven as folklore blurred with reality. Were these children pranksters, or did the legend hold a terrifying truth? The unsettling reality was that no one could say for sure. Our next journey takes us to the vast Pacific Ocean, where a chilling discovery sent ripples of unease across the globe. The MV Enigma, a cargo ship, was found adrift off Chile, its decks eerily silent. The ship had vanished for months, only to reappear mysteriously. The crew was missing, their fate unknown. What happened to the MV Enigma? Did they fall victim to a rogue wave or something more sinister? Our journey into the heart of darkness takes a decidedly eerie turn as we explore the unsettling tale of Amanda, a seemingly innocuous porcelain doll that harbored a terrifying secret. What began as an antique store find quickly spiraled into a nightmare for the unsuspecting family who brought Amanda home. Sarah, an avid collector, stumbled upon Amanda in a dusty corner of a forgotten shop. The doll, dressed in a faded velvet gown, held a strange allure, drawing Sarah in with its unsettling gaze. Despite an overwhelming sense of unease, Sarah purchased the doll. From the moment Amanda entered their home, a palpable darkness descended. Unexplained noises plagued the house at night, whispers and disembodied giggles seeming to emanate from the doll's glass case. Objects moved on their own, furniture overturned, and pictures fell from the walls. The true terror unfolded when Sarah's young daughter Emily began experiencing nightmares. Night after night, Emily would wake up screaming, claiming that Amanda spoke to her in the darkness. Desperate for answers, Sarah reached out to paranormal investigators. They unearthed a dark and troubled past, filled with tales of tragedy and loss. Amanda was more than just a doll. She was a vessel, a conduit to something ancient and malevolent. Was Amanda simply a haunted object, imbued with the residual energy of its former owner? Or did the doll serve as a doorway, a portal through which something truly evil could enter our world? Our final story takes us to the desolate plains of West Texas, where a chilling enigma has baffled investigators and fueled countless conspiracy theories. The town of Silent Hollow vanished without a trace, leaving behind a haunting silence. A state trooper responding to a 911 call found the town empty, belongings scattered, vehicles abandoned, engines cold. No signs of struggle or mass exodus. Theories abound, but the mystery remains. And there you have it, the 10 scariest true stories of 2025. Stories that chill the bone and remind us that the world is a strange and often terrifying place. If you're still with me, congratulations on braving the darkness. But before you turn on all the lights and check under your bed, remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more spine-chilling content. And if you're feeling extra brave, share this video with a friend who loves a good scare. Until next time, stay